Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kathy. Kathy Hewitson. I'm the Director of Foundations Family Daycare, and I'm also the Vice President of Family Daycare United.
Well, tell us why Family Daycare United put this event together.
Because we need family daycare as a sector to survive. At the moment, we are so under pressure from the government, and in some cases, the government did need to crack down. But in the vast majority of times, the government has been ridiculous, absolutely draconian in the way that they've been cutting services.
Now, they've been saying that they've been trying to clean up the industry. Do you agree with them?
Oh, definitely, clean the industry. Nobody is going to say no to that. But going after services that have 0.1%, so 1 in 1,000 minor errors, is just so wrong. There was a service in in Western Australia just recently. They were caught with 2 sets of books. The books they were submitting it to the government for attendance, and the books where the children were really attending. Now they got a fine of $200 and something thousand. Because of the size of their service, they would pay that fine in a couple of days. And you compare that to family daycare with a 0.1% error rate, which is things like accidentally putting in an absence when it's supposed to be attendance, which has no bearing on the amount the government pays, and they're shut down. There's no equity in the system at all.
So what's the best thing to do to address this?
First of all, people need to join Family Daycare United so that we have a united voice. Secondly, they need to really look at the policies of the various parties when the election comes up and vote for the one that is going to support family daycare. They need to get out and talk to the local politicians and say, we need this. They need to talk to people like yourself in the media and let them know what's really going on.
How much impact do you think this issue may cause to family welfare?
Oh, it is immense. We have had, in just the staff and educators that I am aware of around the country, since the 25th of June, I know of 1 suicide and 10 hospitalisations because of the stress that the government is putting the sector through. Now, that's the ones that I know of. There are sure to be other ones out there. And when we've got families involved, every educator might be looking after 7 different families, potentially more, depending on how frequently the children are in care. They then can't work because they can't find care for their kids. They can't go to school because they can't care for the kids. We've got all these situations with the staff and the educators that have occurred. The families themselves, they can't work, they can't study, they can't earn an income, they can't support their families. The stress for them is even more.
How can people contact you if they want to join and be part of the whole thing?
So, if you go to Facebook, you'll be able to go to the Family Daycare United Facebook page, and you'll be able to contact us through there with the messages and that sort of stuff as well.
My name is Temi Ajayi. I believe that the department themselves, they're using us to learn as they go. They actually have no idea how this works, because I've seen a couple of the auditors come to my office and asking me a question as if I'm in a long day care or in a child care center. So I have to tell them this is a family daycare, and do you understand what that means? So they've got no idea how we run. And I believe that they need to understand the basis of this and the implication in the years to come. That the family daycare sector is actually not meant. The child care sector is not meant for every child. Some children are very slow to learn. Some of them are very shy. Some of them, they have this attachment thing. So, and also we see a lot of parents that maybe they have disability as well. No child care person, educator, will come to your house to take your child, but a family daycare educator will come, they will drive home to your house to take your child, to take them home. So there is a camaraderie between the educators and the family, and they actually teach. We have a standard guideline that we operate by. And every scheme is doing that. Like, you have to train. In the olden days, it used to be a nanny kind of a thing, but now it's an educator. Educators now, they're actually learned people as well. So they teach those children, they grow, they nurture them nicely, and maybe when they grow to like 5-6 years, then you can throw them into childcare. But there are some kids that are not actually ready for that. So I think government should know that the future of this country is what they're toiling with. One of the things I want to say is the government's fallacies. They're so poor in the way that they govern themselves. They give license to people that maybe they just came today, they don't even, it's still in English school. You give them license and you drop millions into their account, and then you turn around 10 years down the track and say they ruined it, they rot. That's
Are you saying the government is part of the reasons why there's been so many issues in this industry?
I'm telling you, they're the major aspect of this fault themselves. Number one, they give people, like I said, that they haven't even finished their qualification. Maybe their children is part of it, I don't know. But you give people that they're not worthy of handling this major amount of money. You give them license, you drop money into their accounts anyhow. So that's a problem. Also, sometimes they give them license. 3 years, you will not be visited. No training, no support. For 3 years, the first letter you're going to get is sanction. So a whole lot of things are wrong with the government. This family daycare, if it goes down the drain the way they want to do, it's going to affect a lot of children. It's going to affect a lot of families. Some family might think they're not affected, but thousands and thousands of families that are affected and you don't even know about it. So if you want to get rid of gangster off your street, if you want to get rid of dropouts children, let the options be there for family to have opportunities to put their children, and children to choose where they want to go, or parents to be able to put their children in options of places where they want to go. So let us embrace ourselves and not to be judgmental. I know some people truly they might be rotting the system, but majority of the people are actually doing a hard job, and I know.